Hello, 8th graders, and welcome back to 8th grade science. This week we are going to actually learn the cause of the dinosaur extinction. You guys have been doing a great job getting your work submitted, and we love that because we're able to connect with you in that way. So please keep getting that done. We love seeing it and seeing how you're doing. All right, so here's slide 1. This video will be right here. You'll see that. And then we have linked what we're calling our Reach a Teacher schedule. This will help you to know when we are most readily available, and each teacher will let you know exactly what that looks like. So Mondays is just a work day, get started. Work days for us as well will probably be on email, but specifically on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll have math and LIS teachers making themselves available, and they will let you know exactly how that will be done. And then Wednesdays and Fridays, science and your creative core teachers making themselves available during specific times. So this is not saying you need to do the work during these times. This is saying that your teachers will be very available during these times, and we'll let you know specifically what that looks like. All right, slide 2 is our guiding question for the week. We're going to have you do this on Google Classroom again and reply to each other. It was great seeing your responses, and notice that it says do this first. Guys, this is the first thing that we expect you to do. So do this first, please, before you move on to the rest of the slides. Okay, and then come back. So go to Google Classroom, reply, read somebody else's, reply to them, and then move on. Slide 3 is just a review from last week where you can see that we can conclude that a pandemic was not the cause of the dinosaur extinction. So we're just going to cross that out. And our 2 most likely causes for the dinosaur extinction are an asteroid impact that led to a change in Earth's climate and is the cause of the extinction, or a supervolcano that led to a change in Earth's climate and is the cause of the extinction. And you have already gone over these resources and taken your notes. Slide 4 is just a recap to make sure that you have a good understanding of everything that we expected you to get from last week. So make sure you just read through this and that you have a good understanding of what happens during an asteroid strike and during a supervolcano. Feel free to go back to your notes and add anything that you missed. Okay, so far we're through 4 slides, and the only work you're really doing at this point is answering that GQ and then reviewing what we did last week. Here are your next steps. We have 2 more videos for you to watch and data for you to look at. So watch this first video, take notes on this. The video explores how scientists actually look for evidence of their hypothesis, so what they think killed the dinosaurs and how they go about looking for that evidence. Okay? The second video actually explores the evidence and how the scientists found it and how it supports the mass extinction event and what actually killed the dinosaurs. So you're going to want to watch those videos and take those notes. Lastly, on this page, we want you to look at this graph. This is a graph of iridium. So you've got to see if you can figure out exactly what this graph is saying, and we will do a descriptive video separately to help, but you want to click on that graph and you want to do the I-squared strategy, right? So I see, right, what I see a curved line from top to bottom here, and what you think that means, right? And I see a line that goes up and over, and what you think that means, okay? All right, so once you've taken notes on those 3 sources, then you want to move on to the next slide where you're going to do just like you did last week. The evidence that you took the notes will be doing a summary and then images, and then write there questions that could be answered by any of the 3 resources. Okay, so make sure you do that before you move on to the next slide. Okay, then the next slide is a resource that Miss Krause created for us of visual notes for each of the videos. So you can click on those and take a look at what she created. We'd like for you to compare those to your own notes and make sure that you didn't miss anything. Okay. Last is going to be a CER. The CER is on Google Classroom. So you will need to leave the slides and go to Google Classroom. So you are going to write a claim, evidence, reasoning statement about what killed the dinosaurs. So you will choose between asteroid strike or a volcano, a super volcano. On Google Classroom, you're going to see this document. Up here are sentence frames that you can use in order to write your CER. And then you will actually begin it down below. So you will get your own copy of this document and then make sure that you turn it in. If you would like more evidence for your CER than what was provided above in order to write a more detailed claim evidence reasoning, we put multiple resources on this very last page that will help you if you would like to explore these before you write your CER. That would be helpful. These are extra and optional, but they do connect and they are very helpful. So I recommend taking a look at one or two of these before you write your CER, and then taking a look at all of them afterwards, as they are really interesting. Slide 10 is just a reminder. The only 3 things that we are looking for this week. So while there are 10 slides and it might seem like a lot of information, there are 3 things. Your Google discussion on Google Classroom with the guiding question, where you write a response and you reply to one other person's response. Then, using slides 5 and 6, you're going to take your notes and then do your summary and add your images that show us that you took your notes. And then you're going to go back to Google Classroom and you're going to write your CER. Big reminder, the reason we're putting it in bold is lots of students are forgetting to click that turn in button. So turn in these slides when they are complete and turn in your CER when it is complete. As always, if you have any questions, email your science teacher and we are happy to respond, or visit us during our office hours. Have a great week.